Hello guys, Mama here. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to create this awesome looking 3D text. Yeah, it's pretty much made with Global Illumination and some really standard textures. So, let's go. So, let's dive into Cinema 4D and create this nice looking text. So, first of all we're going to create a MoGraph text object. Right here. We can select it and go to the object view, and we can change the, whatever we want to name it. So I'm just going to call it tutorial. So tutorial right there. And I'm going to change the font by clicking font. I'm going to choose, I don't know, velocity or something. Yeah, there we go. It's a pretty cool font. You should check it out right there. So first of all, I'm going to click on it and select the move tool. I'm going to move it to the middle so I can rotate easily around it. Maybe a little more to the right. Yeah, that should be cool. Alright, so now I'm going to click on it. Yeah, right there. I'm going to set the depth to around 50. Yeah, that's good. Nah, 40, I guess. Yep, a little bit less right there. So now I'm going to duplicate the object by just hitting Ctrl-C and Ctrl-V. So I just duplicated it. I'm gonna drag it and by holding shift. So if I hold shift, you will see the little, it's gonna snap to like 10 or 20. So move 40 backwards. So now it's looking like it's one big text. Well, we're gonna change that by using the caps setting. So I'm gonna select the last one and go to caps and I'm gonna change it to fill cap. So right now you got a little, like an outwards piece of the text. So now I'm going to make that bigger. So I'm going to set the radius to 10. So that's already looking pretty good. So yeah, this is pretty much like the text. And I'm going to create some materials. So double click in the material tab and also double click on the material itself. I'm going to add a color. So I'm just hit color and go to color. The first one's going to be red. And I'm going to create a new one and it's going to be blue. So right there. And I'm going to also add some reflection. So I'm going to do reflection and enable it. Then I'm going to set it like 20. Yeah, that's good. And also do that with the red one. So reflection 20 right there. I'm going to drag the red one to the second one and the blue one to the first one. So we got this blue, red looking thing. And now we're going to change the render settings because this is like a square and I want it in high resolution. So I'm going to click the render settings button, going to output, and I'm going to change it to Full HD. Right there. So I'm going to zoom into it right now. Alright, I'm going to select both the objects. I'm going to rotate them slightly backwards, like it. Alright, so now if I render this by hitting the pre-render button, it's going to look kind of standard. So I'm gonna use the Global Illumination effect right now. So first of all, if I enable it by going to Render Settings, Effect, Global Illumination, and when I render it, you're gonna see it's completely dark. Just hold on, the render time is like increased like 5 times. It's completely dark, as you can see. That's because there is no light. Nothing is emitting light in the scene. So we're gonna change that by creating a plane. So I'm just holding down this button. Plane. I'm going to scale it up to like the size of the text and just drag it up so it's out of the frame. So if I zoom out, you can see it's on top of it. A bit to the right there. So I'm going to create a new material and right there, and I'm going to disable the color tab and also the specular tab. We're going to enable the luminance tab and just leave it on white. It's cool. And if I drag this on the plane, I'm going to pre-render it. You'll see there's some light. And yeah, this is looking pretty cool. The effect. So right there. And yeah, we're almost finished right now. So I'm just going to increase the luminance tab because yeah, it's a little bit dark. So I'm going to increase it to like, I don't know, 200. No, 150. That should be right. And I'm going to add a floor. Excuse me. A floor. I'm going to move it a bit down. Yeah, when I render it right now, you'll see this. Hang on, rendering. And there we go. We got a pretty cool looking 3D text with some shadow in it. And yeah, we used Global Illumination. So I'm going to render this out as a wallpaper. So we're going to output, check if it's on current frame, so we got one frame. Go to save, change it to PNG because it's a file. We're not using any sound, and I'm just going to save it on desktop to tutorial. And we can just click on render. So wait a few seconds. Pom pom pom. Do do do. Do 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 do. And we are almost done. So right there. So I'm gonna show you it. There we go. Yeah, so this is the result. I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys learned something today. And have a good one. See ya.